We're only live on YouTube and Twitch. Testing. Now what? At least now I could use my phone. I gotta call Chris back. I have no power. We had really bad storms roll through.
Oh, we had them last night.
So I got my generator going. They say power's gonna be back in 3 hours.
I'm telling you, we had one hell of a storm last night.
Oh, dude, it was crazy here. I did. Can you imagine this morning? I went in at 8:30 in the morning. I was there. I did 12 miles on the bike.
You with the storms?
No, it was crazy humidity. So I got my generator going. They say power's gonna be crazy, Chris. Just crazy humid. And then I came home I got here at about 11. It's only 15 minutes from the house. And oh my God, the storms came rolling in. Oh, there we go.
Are you getting another one?
This freaking thing corrupted my files. I'm so pissed. We may get more, yeah. We may get more.
Okay.
So, and I got to do a show in an hour, but the generator's on. And that's true, Johnny. It's better to have power than no power at all. I'm live on YouTube only and Twitch. So, yeah. Call me later because I know you probably called me to talk to me about something, but right now is a really messed
All right.
up.
Call later.
Call me later.
All right, bye.
Bye. So this was this morning. Now, part of the video only works because I was doing the file. I was actually editing it, and then the power went out, so it corrupted the files. So you're not seeing me start from the beginning. It got corrupted. Actually, I lost one completely. I did. I lost one file completely.
What an incline.
And this one's only playing half.
Workout right here.
It's crazy. But I did 12 miles today. And only Ryan can confirm. Well, he can't even confirm it either because it's not like he was with me when I went riding. But I am a mess. I'm a mess. I had to run to get gas, get the generator out of the garage. Oh my God, I'm a mess.
What an uphill. This would have killed me on the mountain bike.
Now this is another bike.
Out here.
This is a ride.
85 already.
It's
like
more.
9 o'clock in the morning.
It was 85 this morning at 9.
Severe storms later. Possibly.
So this time I went east. Now again, the videos are corrupted, so I don't know how long they're gonna play, to be honest. So who knows? But Johnny, yeah, and C, yes, I
remember
lost
not to
power.
sing.
I'm on a generator right now. I had the air conditioner on though. Thank God, because I was dying.
Smells like horse shit here.
It did, really bad. Or human. But I did 12 miles. And
I wonder how far I am already.
This is no joke. This goes 750 miles throughout the state. And there was a guy in chat yesterday, his name was Sean, he said, You know, you got to be careful sometimes. You keep riding,
Not far enough.
you don't realize how far you go, then you got to go back. Now, today, it should be, depending on the storms, I get the mileage meter reader thing for this bike. I have one on the other bike. Yesterday, I did 7 miles. This, I did 12. Only the reason how I know is because I used the phone to go from where I was to back to where I started, the parking lot, and it was 6 miles.
I hope you have something like this in your state.
For real, this is gorgeous. It was a crappy smell, yeah, it was nasty. What's up, Mike? But I'm doing it, and I may have
I gotta get
a
biker
friend who's gonna go biking with me. Maybe we'll see.
Biker
Hopefully.
retire.
It's cool to go with somebody. It just
Cotton
is.
t-shirt's not gonna do it. I gotta get breathables.
I bought breathables today in Walmart.
You sweat to death in these clothing. Now I got basketball.
Can't wear these cotton shirts. You gotta wear the breathables.
But the shirt, killer.
I was dying. I was soaked. I was dying to get back to have a freaking slushie. I was dying to go back to get something like that, and it was so good.
Freaking cemetery.
I enjoyed every second of it. I did.
God rest your souls.
But I did 12 miles. It's starting to get higher and higher. I started at 4. Then I started doing 7 and 8. Today was the first time going to 12. Now, I don't stop much.
This was not a planned trip today. This is bonus.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna put one of those shirts on now. You guys continue to watch.
I went to sleep
I gotta
early.
go in 45
Got
minutes.
up early. Bike. On the new bike. And it rides awesome. Let's see if anybody's behind me. Nobody. I'm all alone. And I love it. Leave me alone. Shoot this out there somewhere. Listening to some Rush. Ooh, I'm sweating now. Gonna have to stop and hydrate. Hey, yeah, yeah. Uh-oh. Cars. Dismount before crossing road.
Keep all the lights off.
Thank you.
Conserve that power. For now. This is a breathable.
I do
This is
got
what I
my
needed.
repair kit for the tire.
But
in the
I'm gonna
backpack.
get like biker.
It's got a pump, patches,
what I'm gonna do
tools
now.
to take the tire off the rim.
Oh, that's not as flat as you
Everything.
think. Do not be fooled.
Today,
It looks flat. That's the
lights come
GoPro
with the
effect.
phone mount
It's not as flat as you think.
and the mileage meter.
Ma, close that door. I got the air
reader.
on. I don't have any, and I can't see.
But tomorrow, this bike will have its stuff.
Don't be fooled. It's basically flat, but there are slight inclines, and of course,
This is freaking beautiful. I'm hooked. I don't know how far I went already.
now this
I
is a
crossed the
breathable.
road, so I'm out of that area.
This is what I need to be wearing, but I need to get really like real biker gear because now I got 2 bikes.
This gives you an idea how fast I'm going, maybe. Because I'm booking. On this light bike,
Which I'm gonna look up now.
big difference.
Yeah, that bike is a big change. That's a game changer
Fantasy,
bike.
do you hear me? Are your ears ringing? It's 9 o'clock. About out in the morning. Wake up. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning where you are.
They got some ugly colors. Oh, they got the whole set.
And I really haven't got the time. Tomorrow.
I have music in my... This was recorded, it wasn't live.
I need a bench. Not that bench. Like a checkpoint bench. Maybe there's no checkpoints.
Oh, I like this
What
set.
I mean is a rest area.
I wouldn't wear something like that. I'm gonna go for that one. I can get it by tomorrow. Color white. Color black. We want
Good morning.
black. The size large.
I am sweating to die.
I ain't messing around. Ooh, I got $6 in reward points. $35. The whole set. Done. Comes tomorrow. So I just got this. I just bought this. I bought that just now. I bought that. I'm gonna have the gear on now. I'm not playing
No pain,
games.
no gain.
Uh-oh. The file is corrupted.
Where the hell are we now? We're gonna have to turn around at some point. So I gotta do the miles back.
6 miles. I ended up going 6 miles.
I'm gonna stop
All
and
right,
see how
something's
far
going
we're
on in the
phone.
background. Because my camera's acting weird.
GPS it.
The whole computer's acting weird. Oh shit, it's the air conditioner. I have a feeling.
My legs are starting to...
The power drain.
And I gotta go all the way back.
I'm gonna have to shut the air. It's just, I think that's what it is.
I have a feeling that's gonna be Route 9.
It's still doing it. Something's up.
That goes from Poughkeepsie to Fishkill.
I don't like the way that looks.
Alright, we need a break.
I'm wondering if this file is so corrupted that it's draining my system.
Alien, baby. What the hell?
It could be. I don't want to have to reboot my computer.
There's a short trail. Probably to a parking lot. Yep.
It was the file. It's corrupted. Because now everything's back to normal. I can put the air back on. The file is corrupted. Because when the power went out, I was editing those files in an editor and it corrupted it. I knew it was something, and it was that file. I could put the air back on, but I can't do it right away because that's no good for it. So the files are corrupted. That sucks. Let me try to open it with a different player. It's not going to open with VLC. That's the same one, isn't it?
I need a bench.
Okay, I'm still moving all right. Okay, yeah, this is where
Walkway
I stopped.
bridge over the Hudson.
Oh, yeah, see, it's doing it again.
Right there.
It's corruptible. It's corrupted.
Start. 5.8 miles. Holy shit. 5.8 miles from here to the walkway bridge to my parking lot. Look at that. I did 6 miles. Nice.
I gotta stop this. I don't want to push it.
Oh my god.
See? Look at the camera now. Oh, my mother's gonna drive me nuts today. In the middle of all this, what is it, Ma? Forget about Tycho. Tycho's fine. Right now we're dealing with no power. Let's just deal with the situation. All right, whatever. Let's just, deal with the situation. Things are not that easy right now. That's a shame. That is a shame. And you can see the air's back. Is it? Yeah. The air is on again. So it wasn't the power. It was those corrupted files. And I don't want to ruin the computer. We're running. I got to delete those files. Which I'm going to do now. But 12 miles today. Tycho, go. Go. Come on. Oh, don't start with me. So in the last 2 days, I did 20 miles on the bike. All right, now let's see what the radar looks like. Those storms were wicked. I hope Ryan's all right up there. I hope everything worked out up there. Wow. It's not here. It's way to the south now. But that line was wicked. Look at that line. And we all got hit. From way up. Tycho, what are you doing? I mean, it just went through everyone. And it's still going. Now it's more to the south. Now Jersey's getting it. New York City might get it. It might go north of the city. That was a nasty cell over here in Connecticut. Look at that cell. That was nasty. Look at this cell that was in Connecticut. Right there. Boom. Ooh, that is bad. I'm expecting to see some damage there. And there was rotation. I'm curious about that cell right there. That one. They had some serious hail in that one. But see, once the front goes through, it's going to be beautiful tomorrow. But see, there's some more flare-ups to the west. Got to watch out for that redevelopment of some more. There are 67 alerts. Connecticut, Virginia, Rhode Island, it's all heading east. South Carolina, Maine, Virginia again, Pennsylvania, a lot of Pennsylvania. That's the ones to the south. Maine, Virginia, same places, New Hampshire. It's all up and down Jersey. A lot of Jersey. A lot of PA, a lot of Virginia. So it's affecting mid-Atlantic up to the New England area. Yep, there's the ones up here. And look at this up here. Holy shit. Look at all those alerts up there. Stop that. Come on, radar. This radar doesn't want to work? Oh, I was going to say. Look at that. What's going on up there in New England, Maine, New Hampshire. They've got some serious storms going on. Some nasty cells in there. So yeah, it's pretty widespread, this line, this front going through. Look at this. It's a whole bunch going toward Jersey too. Let's check the Jersey radar. Where is it? Right here. Yep. Those are the ones in PA. Virginia. Even down, I saw South Carolina. I don't see anything. Oh, there's just a couple of spotty storms. Nothing crazy. The action is up here, and the front is pushing down southeast. The cold front, with all this crazy hot air in front of it. So this is extending all the way down from the Carolinas all the way up to Maine. Rhode Island's got one. And look, we just showed up here. Even Vermont, New Hampshire, flood possibilities going on here. And we're part of that because we have a flood thing going on here. All right, we need the Albany. Come on, Albany radar. I hate when it does that. So most of the storms they're done here. Another little line might be trying to develop. But everything now is to the south and east. Wow, look at that. Wow. They're getting clobbered in the coastal areas of Connecticut. They're getting clobbered. And it's training. It's going over the same areas. It's training. That's not good. See, here, it just went through. It's going over, these storms are sitting over the same areas and going over the same areas in coastal Connecticut. That's bad. I would not be surprised if we see all kinds of flooding and damage in this area because of that. That cell that was in the middle is bad. That middle one. Oh my gosh, that did not look good. So where is it? Let's stop it. Let me try this. I can't pause it. It was right in here where it really flared up.
Do you have one?
I do not have one. Now I want to see what the future radar is showing. Wow! Beryl is now a Cat 4. Makes history in the Atlantic. I keep saying about this Atlantic water being way above normal and the Gulf. This hurricane is already a 4 and hasn't even reached the islands yet. It's because the fucking water's so warm. I keep telling people, gotta keep an eye this year. For Florida, Carolinas, Gulf states, you better keep an eye on your weather this year for these hurricanes. This is not a joke this year because of the temperatures in the ocean. This is a Cat 4 before it reaches the freaking islands. Making history. Those are your signs. And it's early in the season. Thank God this isn't coming into the Gulf. It's going to keep going west and cross over the Mexican peninsula. Thank God. It's already a Cat 4. Beryl is not the only thing we're watching in the Atlantic. They can exaggerate. I'm not going to go. One model does have it taking it into Gulf, but that's bullshit model. They have so many models. Now that's got me really curious. So there it is. It's a Cat 4. Oh my God, those islands are gonna get creamed. And this is the Euro. That could be a Cat 5 by the time it hits the islands. Oh my God, those islands are in trouble. And there's another one behind it. And this is not normal for this early in the season. This is not normal. Because the Atlantic is so freaking warm. I want to see where this is going. It's going to go this one weekend. Yeah, it's pretty much washed away. But look how strong this one is. Thank God it's not coming up north. It's going right into Mexico. What the hell was that? That jogged a little to the north. Okay, it's going northwest, which is still Mexico's problem. And not far enough to affect Texas, thank God. That's a nasty storm. Like I said, thank God it's not coming up to the north. And the other one dissipated. So that's a good sign. Yep. It's not even showing on the map. There's another disturbance here, but it's unorganized. Okay, doesn't look bad. Big high pressure here in the Atlantic. Yeah, that's a good, at least we're looking good for here in the States. Let me see what the American is showing. American is pretty much the same. The high pressure, we're going to be warm here. That high pressure is going to bring a lot of heat up this way. They call it a Bermuda high. If you ever heard that, that's what they call it. It's a Bermuda high. It's also would shear, the wind shear would destroy any storms. Hold on a second. What is the American doing? So this is the one. What the hell is the American doing? don't like that. The American model has it taken more to the north. Oh my God! Stop saying my name.
Get when the things are on TV or anything, you cannot get me those CDs, ¿verdad?
Why would I? I could just download it and make you a CD. Wow, this model has it taking it more toward Texas.
For the old.
Mom, please go. Oh shit, I gotta do a show soon. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So one of the models has it taking it more northerly. It's not a major hurricane though. It's more like looks more like a tropical storm. But I don't like that model. They'll come together. But this is next week. This is another storm completely. Unless it's showing it going slow. Slower. First of all, this model's wrong because this storm is already a lot stronger than it's showing on the American. Let's look at the Euro. Okay, the Euro and the American are almost in the same position. The American what the fuck? Has it making the turn earlier? That's the problem. It's making the turn earlier. And I'm gonna tell you, that model is very weak looking. I don't trust that model. See, the Euro has it a strong hurricane off of Mexico. But the American has it very weak, which I don't agree, going toward Texas. So the two models usually come together somewhere. This has to be watched for Texas. This definitely needs to be watched. When the two models are like that, you need to watch. Texas needs to watch. And it'll be in the news in the next few days. The models will become more clear. But right now, if I was in Texas, I'd be paying attention. Coastal, southern Texas. Not far. It's right where SpaceX is. That's exactly where SpaceX is. It's an island. Right there. That's where SpaceX is. Right in there. This is SpaceX territory. Wow. So yeah, got to keep an eye on that. The rest of us will just be baking in the heat. Normal temperatures here. What does the 4th of July say? Happy 4th to those here in the States. I don't like the American model. I favor the Euro. So here it should be nice in the 80s. Looks pretty nice throughout the northeast, southeast. There's some moisture in here. Through Texas, there's a system up here. So it should be nice. Matter of fact,
next 7 days. Sunday, 85 degrees Fahrenheit and some sun and thunderstorms.
We know that.
Monday, 79 degrees and partly sunny weather. Tuesday, 84 degrees and mostly sunny weather. Wednesday, 85 degrees and partly sunny weather. Thursday, 90 degrees and lots of clouds.
Oh,
Friday, 86 degrees and cloudy skies. Saturday, 87 degrees and thunderstorms.
it's gonna be warm. Nice. Not too bad. Mid-80s. One day hits 90. But pretty much mid-80s, upper 80s, close to 90 for us here. Holy shit. We're still going. Alright, let me stop this radar loop. I gotta pay attention to what's going on here. Where's the Albany? I guess the Albany radar is being used. Yep, it's the Albany. I gotta go in a few minutes. I'm gonna try to do the show. This is a cool feature on Radar Omega. If you pay an extra $6 for it, but it gives you like the latest update, which is so cool. It's like a minute, maybe two. So it looks like we're okay up here. There's a couple of stray storms here. You know what I need to do? I need to look at the satellite imagery because that's the best thing to do. The cloud tops. It's a big indicator where we can see, yep, see the dark gray? That's where your nasty storms are, in that dark gray. But the clearing is coming. There can still be some storms developing here. We're not out of the woods yet. As the front moves through. So it's pushing through. See this? This is trying to get its act together on the back end here. See that? That blow up? Gotta watch that. And the one behind it too, but that might go more to the south. This piece. But this is the one that's flaring up right now. See that? Yeah. Rescue lover. I've been doing this for years. Dude, I don't know if you could be a dudette, but I've been monitoring all that. What you just said, the waters are way above normal. I've been monitoring it since February. I'll show you now. I have it. Should be. Here we go. The Gulf. Alexa, stop. The Gulf is insanely warm for this time of year. The Atlantic is worse. And this is part of the problem. That these storms are already developing into freaking hurricanes. Let me get Radar Omega done. Let me shut it down. It's driving me nuts with that sound. So, these waters are ripe for development. That's why this one turned into a Cat 4. Beryl's making history. The hurricane that's right now in the Atlantic heading toward the islands is a Cat 4. A Cat 4. And it hasn't even reached the islands yet. Because the water is so warm. Just look at the graph below. The water is very warm, above normal actually, for this time of year. And the Gulf is the same. Look at the Caribbean, or Caribbean. Look at the temperatures there. That's ripe. That is ripe for development. Very warm water. And the Gulf is the same. Now there's some cooler areas by the southern area, but as you go in, you're talking 85, 86 degrees already. So that's why I'm saying you gotta just keep an eye on your weather this summer into the fall when the hurricane season starts to peak. September. But we're very early here. We're not even, tomorrow's July 1st. We haven't even really started the season. It's officially started, but it's bullshit. This is way too early for this nonsense. And that's why I keep emphasizing, because of these temperatures, keep an eye on the Gulf, the Caribbean, up the coast, the Carolinas, of course Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, the Panhandle, all that. You need to watch your weather this summer. Pay attention. Because you may be caught off guard because you think everything's, you don't pay attention to the weather. But your local forecast will tell you. But you need to pay attention. Because the conditions are very favorable for rapid intensification. Rapid. Now, the good thing is if a storm goes over, it pulls that water from deeper water up and it brings that colder water up to the surface. So that helps when a storm is going through, but you don't want a storm to go through, period. That's the only thing that helps, because the Gulf is not that deep. So that's warm water, and it's a fuel system for these hurricanes. It's not good. It's just not good. Now, see, it's colder up north. What the hell did I hit? Yeah, the Atlantic. See, the further north, it's colder water, obviously. But it's warm to the Bahamas. Into Florida. Of course, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. But you can see where the water's starting to get a little cooler up here, but not in here, not where they develop. Not in the zone. That's not good. So yes, rescue lover. It's not a good sign. And again, anything could happen, nothing could happen. All I'm saying is the conditions are favorable for development and rapid intensification due to the temperature of the water. It's as simple as that. And that goes, like I said, up the East Coast, through the islands, into the Gulf. For us that are concerned, and of course Mexico, they're gonna have to deal with Beryl. But for us, we need to pay attention. I can't emphasize that enough. Especially if you live in a coastal area. And the flooding rains. Because the flooding is really what gets everyone. I mean, the leading cause of death is not the wind, it's the rain, it's the flooding. And of course, people stupidly using generators indoor their homes and suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning. Like my generator's on right now. I have no power because severe storms move through. My generator's outside, plugged in the side of the house. And you could hear it if I open the door. outside, well ventilated, out. But horribly, people make that tragic mistake, and they put it in their even running it in your garage is not a good idea. I don't care if the garage door is open, because you know a lot of people have the access from inside their homes to the garage. Not a good idea. Don't take that chance. It needs to be well ventilated. It's an invisible killer. So, but flooding is definitely the concern. The heavy rains, the flooding rains. And I guarantee that's, and sadly, like I said, with the generators, and I gotta go in 5 minutes, I gotta work. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take this one off, and we'll do this. Look at Beryl. Beryl's crazy.
Get the tongs.
Yeah, it already passed. I'm already out of power. Kathy. Shit.
History. It's the first Category 4
Yeah, this
hurricane
is
to form in
crazy.
the Atlantic Basin in the month of June. It is expected to intensify.
Did you hear that? In history, the first time a Cat 4 developed in the Atlantic before the islands. What does that tell anyone? This is not a fluke. It's because of the temperatures of the Atlantic. This is making history the first time, and it's expected to intensify, like she just said. This is crazy.
As it makes its way towards the Leeward Islands, winds currently 130 miles an hour, but they could go up to 140 as it makes its approach to the Leewards.
Thank God
late
it's
Sunday and
forecasted to go to
early
Mexico.
Monday. Now we do have hurricane watches and warnings up for parts of the Leeward
And it's gonna
Islands.
lose strength.
This is such a small storm with a small hurricane wind field that any area that gets the eye wall is going to see catastrophic damage. So we're certainly going to keep an eye on that. Once it moves into the Eastern Caribbean, sort of has a reputation in that area to chop up hurricanes, but with one this small, any change could make a big difference. So we're going to have to watch its intensity, and we're going to have to watch its track as we go into the early part of next week.
Okay, that's what we just looked at, the models. But look what this is what I was going to. It's not the wind that kills nearly most often in hurricanes. It's the water. It's the flooding. Flooding from rainfall and storm surge. So that is what you need to worry about. Look at the storm surge, the rain, the surf. The wind is a small sliver. Most of it is water related. Makes up most of that pie chart. Water. So that's why I say it doesn't have to be the wind. That the wind is catastrophic in other ways. Property damage. But it's that water that does intense damage and causes death. And the generators too, but it's a small percentage of it. Storm surge, the deadliest threat. A lot of people decide to stay in their homes. And then they decide to go venture out and get caught up. Makes you shake your head. So, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, I need to get off because I got to get ready for work. The storms seem to be done here, but keep an eye out to the west. There's still a few more developing. If you're in the mid-Hudson Valley, Connecticut, New Jersey, Long Island, points east in New England. Keep an eye on your weather because there could be some storms out there. The damage is done here. We have no power. It's not supposed to be restored till 6, they're saying. That's why I'm on the generator. So hopefully everything is going to be okay. This was wicked how it came through. It was so fast. It moved in and it was gone, and the damage was done. So it was a fast mover, fast line, but here I am with no power. Anyway, everybody, be well, be blessed, be safe. I'll be back after 10 tonight. But now it's time to get ready to do some work. Anyway, I'm out.